Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Legacy of Defense. This is a game that kind of just popped up out of nowhere for me. Steam recommended it, and it was calling itself a tower defense deck builder, which intrigued me, and it looked like it had roguelite elements. So we're going to go ahead and start. I've done a couple upgrades. You actually start with a little bit of gold. So I went in here, grabbed that. Okay, we actually go bleh, like that. I did some upgrades here. We have attack speed up 10%, total health 20, and total attack power 2. That seemed like a good kind of all-around thing. We don't have enough for a third upgrade on those because I didn't know how expensive they are, and I didn't know if one was going to be 5% extra damage or if it was going to be one of those things where one is 1 out of 100, so 1% extra damage. We'll find out. So starting out, we have a hunter. We don't have any options of the rest of these because its full version's not out yet. We have basic attacks, and we also have a increased attack speed thing. So, hunter, enter, go. Oh, I have to manually aim this. No. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. They're going to go ahead and get up to our line of scrimmage here. For the most part, this seems pretty straightforward. It feels almost like it belongs on a tablet, though. I was not expecting that from the screenshots, but I don't mind that. As long as the game is good, it does not matter to me if it is designed for mobile or not. Although, I do actually prefer it if they do some custom things specifically for the actual PC version. But let's see. We don't want acid rain. In the attack direction for 2 seconds at a start of round. Grants additional stats when HP drops below 60%. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll those because none of those sound particularly like something I want. Let's go for... Let's go with tentacles. Why not? Give me tentacles or give me death. Yummy. So it's just going to be extra damage out. Obviously, I am having to aim a little bit, but we'll just aim at the thing that's furthest forward. That seems like the most rational thing. This is almost looking survival-like-ish more than deck builder. Although we have stuff down at the bottom, too. Increases max HP and deals additional damage based on max HP with basic attacks. I'm willing to bet that's supposed to say. Throw a dagger at the nearest enemy. Gains a shield at the start of each round. We're going to go with additional damage. Bear Fist. And it looks like it is just going out. It did change our normal attack. I think our next level is... Oh, wow. We are just decimating these. That's pretty solid. I don't know what these are down here. Can we actually pause real quick? Gain bullets with basic attacks. At the start of the round, fire bullets in the attack direction. Cool. Basic attacks restore health and increases the range of basic attacks. Increased range might be handy later on if we get some AoEs or something like that, but... I think we go for... You know what? Let's go with bullet hell. Why not? Can we actually pause? Got a whole lot of them. I'm really curious as to what each of these down here does. You become invincible for a duration and slash enemies. Restore HP proportionate to the max HP when HP is below 50%. We're going to go ahead and refresh again, see what else we have. And restores health every 3 basic attacks. You know what? Holy attack sounds like fun. So applies a flame attack when used, increases dodge chance by 25% for 20 seconds. Increases hit rate by 25% for 10 seconds, and increases attack speed by 200%. So these are just bonuses. We're not going to be using them right away. Sorry, that was a very rough cough. Not sure what that sounded like on you guys' end, but we'll be fine. Got ourselves a bunch of mushrooms. I see you peeps coming through. Just because you're faster doesn't mean you get to come to the front of the line. I need some kind of AoE. Is attack speed... No, we're going to refresh. I need AoE is what I need. You know what? Fast attack. Why not? Increase attack speed 60%. It looks like we are not in a great position as of yet. I see the little chickadees coming through. I do want them dead. We currently are set up to regenerate a decent amount of life if we do take damage, so I'm not that bothered by it. It doesn't appear like we have any AoE on this attack. We are getting up in rounds. Rounds are not coinciding with this, so... You know what? We'll take another Bear Fist level up. If we can one-shot the mushrooms, I'd be happier, but... Oh, we've got a boss now. 1,000 life. Cool. Our range is far enough that we can actually probably get to him if I had to take a wild guess. Yeah, we'll let the tentacle handle some of this stuff for a little bit. There we go. Big guy down. For the most part, we need probably more attack speed, and we need some kind of bloody AoE. Bullets gained 1. There's bullet hell up. We're going to go bullet hell again. I don't think it's going to... Oh, field 8 out of 2. Come on, make it. I don't know if I actually have the ability to auto-aim. But alas, my ass, we did push them back at least. I think we got a few levels up there. So let's go ahead and grab bullet hell there. Let's grab holy attack. Make ourselves... Wow, did we just decimate the entire field? Yes, we did. Good lord. 8 enemies. You know what? Water cannon, yes. So now we have that running. We don't have too much to worry about. Oh, big chicken. Chicken is enraged. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to stop this chicken. Ow, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Thank you for dying, chicken. We need more HP restoration, but I could also use more attack speed. We're going to go HP restoration. That's going to do damage anyway. So what else do we have left as far as enemies go? I think we actually are going to be restoring enough that we don't have to... I don't even know if we're going to run out of... We're going to heal before we actually get the enemies to the line, aren't we? I believe so. Yep, we're fully healed already. I need more attack damage, it appears. And that water cannon pushes stuff back, at least. Throws a fast-moving blade after 50 attacks. The blade follows the attack direction. That's at least an AoE. So I am fine with this. We have AoE now. Question is whether it's good AoE is a whole different deal, but... And it looks like we don't have a big disparity in enemy speed, at least, thankfully. Let's go. Range +1, attack speed +20. Yes, please. The more attack speed we have, the more we'll proc that blade. So right now, our strategy is literally just life leech and as fast attack speed as possible. That seems like the strategy we want. I want to soften up this entire front line. Oh, we've got mutations. It's going to get through. No! Start of the round throws a lot of stones forward. Go attack power up by 5. I don't know what that's going to do, but we're going to go for it. Just as a nice thing to add. And that guy was a little zippy getting up here. Thankfully, we one-shot the little birds, but... we're going to have a problem with this guy. Cooldown 7.17, or we can go higher damage on our spin. I think we go with reduced cooldown on the water cannon, but no, we'll go spin. Why not? And we'll go increase attack speed. There's another mutation coming, apparently. I'm not sure where it is, but it needs to be gone. I need to get to the top of the next round so we can actually machine gun the rest of these guys. I'm enjoying this. It's not super hard so far. I have a feeling we're eventually going to get kind of burned out on, but this is good for like maybe a one and done. And I imagine as you start getting more stuff, we can get more interesting abilities. So let's go ahead and do more bare fist, or do we do double hit? And so trigger an additional attack. Actually, we'll go double hit, because that's going to increase our attack speed as well. Because having a chance at double shot, I think, counts as 2 attacks. Just having it proc it really, really fast. I like the little wobbly goblins. They make me happy for some reason. There you guys go. Get spun. We're going to refresh off of that one. We want more damage. Oh, bigger tentacle, sure. Why not? And I do probably need to increase my range to the edge of the screen. Because I am getting a build-up over there. That is bleh. Are we going to actually get to 20? We might. Might not be too hard to get to 20. Especially with the amount of damage that we're doing. Of course, we're on like the first try at this. Let's go for Acid Rain. So that we're constantly just derping them at the back of the screen. And we have enough restoration that we can just live through it. So that gives us even more AoE options. I do like that the tentacle is just reaching all the way across the screen. Let's go with... We don't have any more refreshes. We're going to go with... 10%, 1 damage per 10% attack speed. I'm going to go with Dagger Throw just to have more offense. We got the King of Boars. Get away from me, King of Boars. We don't want you here. You're not my real dad. Have we staggered him, basically? Oh, nope. There he goes. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, we killed him? I think. Basic attacks restore health. Yes, please. And they restore even more health. Yes, please. Let's go with a range +2. And we got skill acquired. So that's field done. Wonder if we're ever going to get additional characters, because the screenshot, if I remember correctly, actually had additional characters on it. It looks like we want to get some defense going as well. I do wonder if we can hit those things at the bottom real quick and get heals. Definitely not strong enough for this nonsense. But we should have some meta progression currency going on. Flies flame when used. Bleh. And we are going to go with critical strike, I believe. Or do we? No, we'll do critical strike. That seems like not a bad choice. Especially with what we have going on here. I don't know how many modifiers we can get up there, but for the most part, I'm just going to stick with kind of the safe bets. We do at least have knockback, and we do have multiple attacks, even if none of them are particularly strong. And yes, the slow guys in the back are going to get wrecked by this. So let's go ahead and get some more Acid Rain. I'm going to probably take that shield eventually and see if it works on Acid Rain. But we can't really guarantee it just yet. Oh, we are actually losing life to that. Oops. At least it's working on these guys. We should be leveling up after that machine gun. No, we're not. Okay. There we go. Damage reduction 2. So now we're actually works on our rain. That is a good thing. That means that we can actually do a little bit of work with that. So we could take defense to counteract the rain and just have it be constantly damaging them. For the most part, the normal trash enemies, I think we're okay with. Let's go Hawkeye. Always more attack speed. Always in games like this. Generally speaking, you want to just... Obviously, you also want damage to go with it, but you want that attack speed just to get yourself through the procs, if that makes sense. So we can get more spinnies and stuff like that. The only time you... Yeah, you'll have to do multiplication on it and stuff like that if you want to get really specific. Let's see. Shadow attack power 25%. Summon a shadow that applies a 25% effect on hit. I have no idea what that does. Throws a dagger, cooldown 0.6 seconds. We're going to actually pass on that. We don't like that one that much. Let's go ahead and go with the Shuriken of Doom. Because that can at least shred all of this stuff. And yes, I am actually going off screen and swinging that. I don't know if it's hitting things, but my mouse is just out there over OBS right now. Whenever I was swinging at the very end there. Oh, we got boars. Not terribly strong boars, but we got boars. Mildly afraid those slimes are going to be durable, but at least they're slow. For the most part, our biggest threat is going to be faster enemies. So the slimes just slowly getting withered by our rain is nothing for us. There's the king slime. We did not even chew through them in the least. Holy butts. We need more damage output, without a doubt. I don't know what the 29 in the bottom left is. I think that might be the stage we're on. We'll see in a minute. Or that could be our level as well. Okay, so he's being a bit of a pain. I think we can do just fine with focusing the king slime down before he gets to us. We're already halfway through the forest. Okay, so there's king slime dead. And we actually got an achievement for that. That's kind of cool. Let's go for increased attack power. Because we actually need a lot more damage on this. We're going to go with bullet hell again. For more gunpowder. Just to keep those guys back a little bit more. There's our buzzsaw. The slimes are making me nervous, sadly. Because they are really tanky. The mushroom guys back there, if I remember correctly, should have less life than the slime, so I'm not as worried about them. More bullet hell. That's going to be our big reset button at the start of wave, so I might as well keep investing in it. And we should be able to keep this back until the start of a new round anyway, and then clear it out to the wall there. Those guys are actually durable. Jeebus. That lasts a while. That lasted most of the wave. Do we eventually reach a point where bullet hell is just constantly going? That would be hilarious. There's the giant mushroom. And I'm just going to leave that on him for now. Judge enemies when you lose 20% HP. Attack enemies randomly. Prioritize ranged targets. Okay. Think we refresh. We're going to refresh again. Not really getting what we want here. I'm going to go ahead and shield. I don't know if that stacks up, but we'll figure it out soon enough. I think... Got him. Yeah. Oh, God. They spawn down at the bottom. No. Let's go. I think we go acid rain. Go restoration from the tentacles. Yeah, those little tower things scare me a little bit. We're actually losing life right now. Go ahead and drink our potion. Attack power up. Yeah, those things that are right next to us are a problem. I don't know what spawns them, but can I actually do a dodge potion and a speed potion? And let's go with additional stats whenever we get below 60% to just get some more heals going and more damage. We need something that actually focuses those guys down because they're going to wreck our crap. Yeah, I don't think we actually stand a chance with this. Yeah, these guys are able to push through our defenses as well. That's not good. Yeah, I think we've lost here. We have max HP plus 100, sure. Resist the inevitable. Give me a machine gun, please. Give me a machine gun, please. Nope, we're dead. Nope, we died. We got to Forest 20. The mushroom spawned. You've been defeated. Consider synergy between skills. Use potions at the right time. Increase your stats through upgrades. And become stronger through mastery. Well, we got further. And we got times 100A. Okay. We don't have Journey Master yet. That's intriguing. We're only like one run in, so we can go deeper. Let's go with... This costs 1A. Might as well take those. Dodge chance. Oh, that gets expensive fast. Okay, there's attack speed plus 20%. I'd rather get crit rate up, but it's 1% per level, which kind of sucks a little bit. And we also have potion upgrades down there. Not as concerned about the potion upgrades. This would not be a bad one, but we don't necessarily want it. Let's take both of those to 5. In fact, we'll take all of those to 5. We can only get 5% dodge chance as well. Total. So that wasn't... I don't think that was bad for our first run. There's max attack power. Can we just go to max on all of these? No, we can't quite go to max on attack speed. That's an extra 40% though. We have the money to do any of the rest of these. I don't know if potions are going to be... they're not terribly more expensive. So we can go ahead and grab those. Speed potion. That's 5. That's fine. And sure, we'll take a dodge potion. Sure. Why not? Exit that. We'll do another run. Doesn't look like we'll actually be able to unlock... This seems like these might be unlockable. These two might be. And here's our starter stuff. And it looks like we're going to start with more stuff in the final version as well. Are we getting multi-shots? Chance to strike up to 8 enemies and knock them back with basic attacks. Yes! I will glad... There we go. That's what we want. So if we just go like super fast attack speed and decent damage with it, can we just go plain basic attack? Can we just be the basic bitch? I am fine with being the basic bitch. Okay, attack power. I'm gonna go range first. Just so I can get it near the edge of the screen so we can just be attacking whatever the hell we want. That doesn't do an insane amount of damage right now, but I have a feeling if we go like full tilt into that stuff, we'll be fine. Now, in games like this, I don't know if we can manipulate the RNG enough to do some really weird stuff. We're going to go Hawkeye for the increased attack range and attack speed. We need probably the double attack if it becomes available. But right now, we are focused in on just that main attack. The issue we're going to run into is we're going to get those stupid little turret guys that pop up next to us. And they're going to wreck us. Which is going to suck just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and take that. The damage reduction. I'm going to lean a little bit more into that this time. Just so I can go with Acid Rain as our AoE. There you guys go. Not quite proccing that slash very often, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Become invincible for a certain duration and slash enemies. I don't think we care about any of those right now. We go attack power up. Don't know what our attack power is to begin with. What is our attack power? It doesn't say anywhere. So I don't have context for how much is 5 a good amount? It doesn't make sense to me quite yet. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I want 6. Just so I can push everything back and get a bunch of experience. We're going to go with more shield mastery. We're going to go with... holy attack. Yeah, we are going after the basic attack on all this. At least we're getting through your armor, bud. But yeah, attack speed seems to be the direction we want to be going with this. There's our slash. Still only has a 5% chance, so I don't think we actually end up getting this to be extremely powerful unless we get our attack speed up to crazy amounts. Which is fine. We can mess around with that. Come on, you beasts. Fight me, ducks. I guess I assume those are either ducks or chickadees. Let's go with... Would rather have attack speed, but you're not giving me anything. Damage, 100% of attack power plus 5, cooldown 5 seconds. Increasing archery damage if they hit. That seems intriguing to me. So is it just going to be a permanently scaling one, or is it just... Oh, they have to... Oh, man, that was a mistake to grab. At least this slash does comparable damage to our attack now. Summon a shadow that applies a 25% effect on hit. I don't know what that does. I guess we're going to find out. Is it just another dude for us? It might just be another dude for us. We probably should get some regen as well, because we currently do not have any. Increases max HP and deals additional damage based on max HP with basic. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Get ourselves more attack power. We're halfway through field. It seems like we actually have decent attack power now. I was kind of hoping there was a way to automate our one to just aim at the closest. Don't think there is. It would be very nice on this. But alas, my ass, it's not there. Shield generation generates a shield with basic attacks. Let's go with shield generation, because we are relying on basic attacks. I don't know where the shield would show up. Oh, it's right above us. Doip. I am SMRT smart. So we could build up quite a bit of shield. I don't know if it persists between levels. I don't think it will. And it just went away. Oh, it goes away at the start of a stage? Ugh. That makes it far less valuable, in my opinion. And it looks like our shadow can proc the shockwave too. So that's a synergy that we'll wholeheartedly appreciate. I need more dangage. I could use acid rain is what I could use. Gonna refresh once. We got fire cannon. I guess none of these are great. Guess we're going water cannon. Not a synergy, but it's there. We do have the shadows. We want to get more shadows. So grabbing shadow next time we see it would not be a bad idea. We also have a mutation coming in at 15, which is the guy up there. But we're more concerned with just not dying to the normal trash now. Okay, so mutation is just chilling up there. Let's go ahead and Take some armor there, and let's go ahead and take a heal. HP restoration, or do we do attack power up? I think we do attack power up. And here comes the sword. Jesus! Okay, so that was not the strategy in the least. We unlock Journey Mastery. Okay. What does that do for us? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. So we go ahead and max that out. Skill damage, gold gained on enemy kill. So Econ would not be a bad addition. We also have Knight HP, damage reduction, shield supply. Oh, we have all kinds of stuff going through here. That slide there is very mobile feeling. Okay, so we're getting our upgrades already. We don't have enough for that. Actually, we don't have enough for any of these, so let's exit. Game start. It seems like we did better the first time, which is kind of sad. You think we would learn, but no. Let's go. None of these are what I want. I guess go with that. We are doing double shots. I'm not sure where those are coming from. That one is confuzzling me a little bit. I do wonder. Now, a lot of games like this, I don't know if this one's going to have it. A lot of games like this where you have this kind of like super basic start with meta progression will have a skip unlock. Increase attack speed or 8 energy bolts for everyone. Nah, we're going to do that. More attack speed. If we can get the shadow and the... We could go that route. We just needed life leech of some sort on it, I think. And some kind of AoE. Currently, we do not have a good AoE. But for the most part, this is not a terribly difficult game. It's just a matter of getting the right drops. Okay. I don't know what the slash is going to do. I don't know if it's going to be long range, short range, what. We're going to pop these buddies. Let's see if we can at least get to Forest again and get enough resources to unlock some fun stuff. I don't know if I should have spent all my money early on those potions and things, because it doesn't seem like we're getting money back as quickly as we were. I'm hoping this doesn't have the mobile game trapping of, okay, here's a bunch of money early on so you can see what you can buy with it, and then spend money later. It doesn't seem like it's gonna, but you never know. You never know nowadays. There's been games that have completely just swapped what they are. A good Hero Siege is a good example of that, where if you bought it back in the day, it was one game. Now, if you go back and play it, it's a Diablo clone. It has completely changed. We're refreshing off of that. There's Acid Rain. We need some kind of healing now. Oh, there's our slashing. We are still taking damage during this. Damage reduction 2. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we just don't take any damage, and they do. That's the thing I was looking for earlier. That should carry us through most of field. Let's go with... I think we go with Holy Attack. I'm trying to see how much damage we're doing. Probably it looks like about 40. Maybe a little bit more. But for the most part, the enemies are just staying the heck back, thankfully. And now that we have the AoE rain. Out of these, let's go with Rock Party. Why? Because we can. Rock Party is fun. It's a fine little beast. I will eventually be able to aim at things like a proper human being. Let's go attack speed. Attack speed is always going to be our pick here. Oh, wow, those rocks are not very accurate. Most of them went off screen. I thought it was going to be more of a proper shotgun. That was just a spray and pray. So now we need some kind of life regen, if possible. Let's go... increase range. Although the 1,000 damage would stack up pretty quickly on that other... I'm going to focus in on you because the rest of these should, not be the biggest of problems. Okay, we got a little bit from that. We got 1.3A from that. Let's go with... let's go with Spin Blade. Doesn't seem like a bad pick. We got it. We can fast forward a little bit. I don't know why we're... oh, there we go. It was waiting for them to show up so we could do that attack. That's hilarious. Well, it looks like range is our friend now. Yeah, it was waiting for them to show up so we could do our Shadow Strike, which is comical to me. So Shadow's a good pick. The Blade Spin is a good pick. The Acid Rain does a lot of work, at least early on. I don't know about later, if it's going to be particularly useful at the end game, but for now, yeah, it's doing work. We don't like any of these, so I guess we take... Flamer. It's not the worst thing ever, it's just not a lot of damage. I suppose it will go up later whenever we start encountering real enemies, but... and if we put points into it, that is. I really don't know how many skills it's going to let us have. We haven't really reached that point. I should probably just experiment and see just how many it will let me have at once and just grab things that are different from what we already have, but then we're not going to get as far. I mean, yes. Basic attacks restore 1 health is always a good thing for us, especially since we're going attack speed again. Yeah, I do think going the route of rain with some attack speed base synergies is not a bad idea. There's our Shadow. Definitely an auto pick on that one. We're at 3.9A. Every 120 base attacks, a bullet is fired in the attack direction. Damage is divided among the hit enemies, and skill removes spell shields. Summons a shield that blocks 2 range attacks. It regenerates after a certain time when destroyed. If it blocks a range attack, the shield is thrown to counterattack. That does not seem like a bad thing, but that cooldown is fucking awful. Because we're going to have a bunch of ranged enemies in the next area. Fine, we'll go for it. Defensive stance, shield generation, or critical strike. We're going to go critical. I think we actually have a decent chance of getting through this. At least the field stage. I don't think we actually get through the forest stage yet. I think we need more meta progression for that. We need not to fail at 15 in the field. Ooh. Summons a Goblin Fire that attacks random enemies with basic attacks. I mean, yeah. So that's just more firepower. Oh, God. This does not seem bad. We might actually make... if we can get our damage up, we might actually make it through forest. The rocks and the flamethrower just do nothing. They're just superfluous at this point. Okay. I think we go for the final hit again. We are very much based on getting a lot of attacks out. So attack speed and basic attack seems like the way we want to go. I don't think the Goblin Fire counts as a basic attack, because I don't think we're getting life from it. Let's go with increased attack power. Because you know what? What do we need more than attack speed? Damage. Of course, attack speed gives us damage. Just by the sheer fact of it's firing a Nuther bullet. We got the King of Boars. Goodness gracious. So that took out most of his life. There's the King of Boars gone. Lovely. Damages to enemies. That one would not be bad. I don't know if that applies to ranged attacks. So we'll take it just to see what it does. We'll take more basic attack power. We are going to go with double hit. And go to the forest. Yeah, we're doing about as bad as we were last time. That's fine. Now you can see down the bottom left are different procs and like when they're going to go off. Which is nice. Don't have a lot of timer-based ones. I could probably use another defensive thing and actually go with a bit more in the way of acid rain. I could like get more damage reduction and get more acid rain. That is not a bad one to add. But HP restoration 2 versus AoE on our attacks. I think we go with the basic restoration, sadly. The other ones seem like they would be a good pick as well, but I think we definitely just need the regen going for us at the moment. So we can actually start upgrading our acid rain without having to wait for a defensive perk. Okay, there's fire. That is not stopping them at all. They're about to do... Yep. Hi, thank you for doing damage to me. Let's go with trigger another additional attack. 1 in 4, roughly, triggering a double attack. At least we pushed them back a little bit. But yeah, our start of round ones are just pretty much worthless at the moment. Let's go for attack power up. We need more damage. And it looks like this might be a good amount for us. Take out that mushroom down there first. Or at least damage it in the process. The thing that's going to get us is going to be the... Yeah, this actually works wonders, but the thing that's going to get us is going to be those stronger goblins. Let's go for... We already have holy attack started. I'm going to refresh and see if we can get something better. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. I mean, that works for now. Because that's going to get us the ability to do more acid rain if we see it drop. Which, acid rain is just good for these, like, massive crowds of bastards. And now we could actually lean into that deal 1,000 damage thing. Because I think we do damage fast. There's the stronger goblins, by the way. The ones with the cabbies. Let's go for... Basic attacks restore health, 3. Now we're doing... Oh, yeah, we need more max health as well, because we have the thing that gives us more damage based on health. Keep forgetting we have that. At least I thought we have that. Do we not have that? We might not have that. I might be remembering it from the last run. Yeah, I think we did get it the last run, because if I look at this, we have... only 250 life, and that gives us bonus life, so it'd put us at 350 if we had that. Let's go ahead and do a 3, so we actually increase our attack speed a little bit. To get the saw blade again. Do we go for it again? You know what? Why not? See if we can get through King Slime. There is a bunch of currency for us. Can we get King Slime? Let's go refresh. Damage 4. There's a saw blade. That is not damaging that King Slime at all. We literally just have it camping on him, and it's just like, nah, I don't care about how much damage you're doing to me. I am a snobby bastard, and I am immortal. And I think that just cut our... There we go. I was going to say, it just cut our Shadow Dash down. We might get through him before he hurts us. At this point, I don't know if they're going to just insta-kill us, is the sad part. Oh, let's go for a Spin Blade. And we'll go for a double hit, 1 and 3. That should get us more hits at the very least. And our saw blades are doing a little bit of work. I think our shadow attacks might actually count for our saw blade, oddly enough. Do I need to use our flame yet? Not quite yet. But it feels like we do need to do more upgrades as far as our skills so we can actually keep stuff pushed back towards the line. There's the giant mushroom. Where are you hiding at in there? Attack power up, I think, is the one to go for. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there's our flame. I use it at just the worst time, unfortunately. I'm gonna go with Bear Fist again. More damage is always welcome. Oh, and here's the turrets. I don't know how much damage those are gonna do to us. They are a pain in the ass. Upon defeating an enemy, unleashes a sword wave near the nearest enemy, attacking up to 8 enemies, deals double damage to shielded enemies. I mean, sure. Critical strike, yes. We don't really have much in the way of alternatives here. Okay, so that's not really doing a lot of damage, I don't think, the sword thing. Yeah, it looks like we are not doing nearly enough damage to get through these guys, unfortunately. We're going to do energy bolts. Just to have more going. We're just trying to keep stuff at bay. We're not even thriving at the moment. I don't know which direction we should be going on this. We are restoring life at least, and it seems like we are just getting constant energy balls. Oh, we died in there apparently. I thought I was invincible while doing that dash. Did I die before doing the dash? What? Oh, we unlocked the knight at least. Meet one's companion. Do we actually get more options for this? No. Let's check Journey Master. So there's knights. Well, obviously we want to get more money on enemy kill. So we've got that maxed out. Take some damage reduction. Take you. And I might as well spend gold on these. Skill damage up would not be bad. Dude's expensive. Knight skill 3. Now I'm really curious. Let's go ahead and take the skill damage up. We have Flamer damage plus 200. Flamer no longer stops Player? I mean, sure. Oh, that's to unlock it, and then we have to spend these to get the... Okay. I see how that works. Oh, you only cost 4, so go for it. We'll do one more run. Then I have to head off for a little bit. We do have night. He has more health, but that is it. I don't like the idea of just a more health character being the upgrade. Out of these, we go for Spinblade. Spinblade is just fun. And we go for a refresh on that one because those are all ass. Regen attack. Where are you at? How do I actually... Can I actually force this? I don't know... Oh, that just... Oh, if we just leave it down here, it'll automatically do that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, there's some acid rain. Let's see if we die from it. I'm curious if we will. I mean, we will definitely die from our own acid rain. Just a matter of... how fast. There you go. Drink that. Get me all the resources for levels up so we can actually get, you know, some kind of regeneration. To counteract this nonsense. It's just an early pick of death or go. Refresh. Basic attacks restore health. Definitely taking a decent chunk of damage from this. We need to let some of them through so we actually have a healing pool to go through. Yeah, we're using all of our healing potions early because why the hell not? There's our damage reduction. Yay! Now we don't have to worry about... Oh, no, we're still taking 1 because we boost the damage that we deal with it. It deals 3. No! You sons of butts. Refresh it. Do we have any more kind of damage reduction? I mean, attack speed up, sure. That should drain them down. That drains them down before they even reach our line, so we're not even able to leech off of them from that. That is ridiculous. I don't know why I find these types of games just cathartic. It's kind of like bubble wrap, if that makes sense. Shadow, yes. Always taking the shadow. Extra attackers. But yeah, in the, like, Steam preview, I could have sworn that it showed multiple units out. I don't know if it does or not. Now I'm second guessing myself on that. Which always feels kind of funky to me because I'm like, do I just misremember? Am I thinking of another game that I downloaded recently? Yeah, damage reduction 4. Now we don't take damage from it. We should be able to restore back up at least. Damage reduction 6. Sure, why not? I don't think we have much to fear from stage 1 anymore. It's definitely going to be stage 2 or beyond. Oh. You know what? More acid rain. We're staying focused here. Although we're not taking damage from that. This should only be 4 defense. But it's not doing anything. And we're doing 5 damage. That chicken is enraged. Ouch. I don't know what the A stands for. I'm guessing that is thousands, maybe millions? I don't know. I mean, Bear Claw it is. And is that actually... It is going past the range line. Just looks like it loses accuracy, I guess. To an extent. Unless that's just the shadow one being the shadow one. Range of basic attacks up. Yes, please. So I think Acid Rain is definitely something we want. I think where we want to be going with it is probably high damage Acid Rain. And we need some kind of other AoE support. And regen. Let's go with... You know what? I'm going to try weapon training. Yes, it slows down our attack. Right now, Acid Rain is doing most of the work for us. I guess we do actually have a level 3 armor, I guess? I don't know. We're going to be taking it regardless because we're going to be upgrading our Acid Rain whenever we get the chance. This, I think, I still feel like we should have been alive at the end of that because I think we procced this. We just died immediately. Did we die to poison, maybe? We are going skill damage as well. I think out of these, we go... Final hit. I don't hate final hit. It's just there. And yes, I prefer the hunter over... As far as... I probably should have played the knight just to see how he differs, because he had different skills, but... He started with defense and something else we had already seen. So I was not enthused to kind of like go after that. Double hit, yes. Let's go with attack power up. Because we are still going to be leaning into attack, because that's our focus, the big bad's down kind of thing. Tentacles, auto pick, because that gives us even more regen. They look like dominoes, by the way, the tentacle there. It just looks like dominoes attached and purple dominoes attached end to end. Next up is... I think we increase max HP because we have the bear claw. We have a bunch of things influencing our attack speed at the moment. I'm not sure how they're interacting with each other. Definitely kind of a fun little game, especially since this is still just the demo. I would not be surprised if this is gonna be on mobile as well, though. Because it's got very much a mobile interface going on. Like, this feels like I should just have my finger on the screen and have it go. Our attack speed is not half bad. We do need more double attack and more attack speed boost, though. Just to guarantee we can thrash everything. Especially, the Acid Rain is also proving to be quite handy. Let's go damage reduction 4. Reduces damage when a shield is active. We can get a shield. We can get that going. That's something we haven't seen before. So maybe it unlocks if we get a certain level of actual shield skill. The one over there on the left, the defense, the green shield looking thing. King of Boars down. And a whole bunch of levels. I think all the stuff around us is going to die soon. We're going to go shield generation. Seems like a good pick with what we just grabbed. Max HP up for just more raw damage. We're going to go critical hit. Because that makes sense. These, yeah, it just, the damage, like the durability difference between the stages is significant. So it feels like you are intended to lose that first run, which is something that I actually complain about with a lot of roguelites is they force meta progression to beat the game, which in my opinion is not always the best way to do it. I feel like a game should be beatable without. Do we go with you or you? Let's go Bare Fist. Increase that bonus per HP. But I feel like a good game should let you snowball with the meta progression and stuff like that. Should be a difficulty fixer, basically. But if you are good, you should be able to beat the game without any meta progression. Is kind of how I view it. That's kind of how you do JRPGs and stuff like that. Is you want it to go through and be able to be beatable without a bunch of other fluff done, but you have that leveling up so that, A, if you're not micromanaging and perfect at everything, then you can still have a chance of beating it. We'll take another armor training. And I think we're on the lookout for more acid rain. Though I don't know if we can even get more acid rain at this point. I don't know what the max level of things is. There's the spinnies. On, give me another level. We're going to go with Bare Fist. Probably should have gone with bullets, so we'd have the opener for rounds. But yeah, see how little damage that does right now? We don't attack during it. So I think that might actually be detrimental overall because they still progress towards us. So I don't know. I'm gonna refresh off of that. There's our spin again. So that gives us a better ability to deal with just the trash mobs at the very least. And yeah, if I get the mouse off the edge of the screen, it just goes to auto mode. But we're doing better. Wouldn't say we're doing good, but we're doing better. We are still getting new options for skills, and we're almost over to the right-hand side of the screen on a 1440p monitor. Although I think things are just upscaling. I don't think this is native resolution. Let's go with more max HP. I do wish there was more analytics that we could look at as far as determining how strong we are. That would make me a little bit happier. Yeah, I'm going to be trying something with the channel, for those of you that are wondering. I'm still going to be covering games that are sent to my email for the most part, but I'm going to go in and basically look at the upcoming demos and try to give like 3 or 4 of them a shot a week. Probably closer to 3, depending on time allowing. That way we can have a little bit more variety of coverage here, rather than just whatever I'm feeling that hyper-focus for that week. Okay, go ahead and whack you. I think we will get one more saw blade out before this guy gets to us. Yes, our acid rain is doing some work for us. And I don't know if we're going to get the shadow step. We might. Yeah, we might. As far as this goes, let's go ahead and refresh that. That did nothing for us. I think we go Bare Fist again. Oh, there's damage reduction. There's attack speed, though. Let's go attack speed. Why? Because it's going to get us to proc stuff faster. And Saw Blade right now is our main damage skill, it seems. At least judging by how fast we're taking stuff down. I don't know what's with that bottom bar being like all over the place with the XP. I think it's just because they might have put a... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. whenever you do designs, I guess we'll go ahead and take you. But yeah, whenever you do UI design, sometimes you actually want it to pulse whenever you get something, but due to the nature of there being so many of those coming in at once, it pulses a lot more to one side. So it looks like it's just going up and down a lot. I think that's just, it's pulsing for the kinetic design. That's my hunch on it. I could be very wrong. I have been multiple times in the past, because all it is a speculation. When those guys can get knocked back by the buzzsaw. Interesting. I kind of wish we could get another shadow. I think we're at our max skills. If I had to take a wild guess, I think we're at max skills. No, we're not. We have more options there. Interesting. Well, I'm going to take more life so we do more damage. Spinny Doom. And there is our pain in the ass. The ranged bastards. Yeah, we can still take more stuff. Okay. Ranged attack. More life. And yes, we are taking damage from these guys because they're punching through our defense. So yeah, I want to shove them back with the sword a little bit. Let's go with armor training, I guess. Because we have shields up. And here comes the pain. It starts just getting overwhelming and we just end up getting nuked. Yeah, we're not getting as far in as we were in the other one. That is kind of sucks. HP increases and recovers by the same amount. You know what? Sure, we'll take it. Yeah, these little ranged bastards are a pain in the ass. Go and get more of that so we can get our saw blade out. Yes, I did use a potion just then. So we're just increasing our life. Yeah, sure, we'll go... Oh, HP Restoration 3 or... we'll do HP Restoration 3 from normal attacks. I feel like we just wasted our attack speed potion from that, though. Attack speed again, attack damage, cloud, just because we can. Can we actually get through Forest 20? I don't know. The giant mushroom is the big threat here. Go with a double hit. I mean, I will go ahead and proc our dodge. And that is the main target right there. HP Restoration 4. We're gonna need more attack. Oh, cordyceps. Okay, so the boss, whenever it dies, becomes those. Oh, so do the other mushrooms become those little ranged bastards as well? The cordyceps is wailing. I think we might actually be able to kill it this time. Oh, but whenever we're not invincible while we're doing that that's the dumbest thing. Yeah, we're not invincible while we're doing that. So that's what's killing us because we're not able to attack to heal. Spin blade. So don't take that shadow dance without, like, there is no reason to take that. Regen attack. Sure, I'll take max on that. We'll go for more dodge. Skill acquired. Okay. Oh, and there's a third stage already. Okay. Well, I don't think we stand much of a chance here, but at least we've gotten to... Oh, wait. Are we one-shotting stuff already? Oh, those guys are going to get irritating. I'm hoping they're not super common enemies, but I think they're gonna be. Yeah, we hit them with a normal attack and they plink. That is not the worst sound I've ever heard, but it's literally like being in a restaurant where there's too many people who don't know how to use a spoon. Which integrates my gears. There you guys go. Time to die. Yeah, if you're invincible while doing that, you shouldn't be taking damage from anything, but apparently we do. So don't take the shadow jump thingy. We're going to take the goblin fire just as an additional attack. Do we beat this stage? Probably not. Take out the strong ones first. Yeah, the strong goblins are oof, tough boys. And here comes the slashies. We don't take damage from normal attacks. The thing we take damage from is damage over time. We're taking like poison and stuff like that. This should push them back a little bit. Yes. Let's go refresh. Go ahead and get that off the list. So we have a few skills maxed. And it actually does say max. Don't have to worry about those again. Did we actually see max on the acid rain and I just didn't notice? I think we might have. But I think as far as our chances of actually winning, this might be our best chance for a little while. Oh, what are you? You're dead is what you are, good sir. Sorry, that noise is very distracting. I'm going to have to audio balance whenever we get into editing for this, but well, I'm just going to normalize it. Because it feels louder than the rest of stuff just because of how shrill it is. We're already at almost level 10 Wildlands. We've gotten focused. Okay, more acid rain. Yes, please. We did not max it. Haha. I don't think acid rain is going to be a game winner. It's going to be kind of like garlic, but it is something I don't have to aim, and it hits everything. Okay, there's the ogre. Get him down a little bit. We deal with... Oh, hi, guys. Well, you didn't even damage me. Groovy. That's nice. I was expecting you to rip my face open, frankly. We got an achievement called Orger. Attacking a peaceful village. It makes me nervous. We're going to go for another acid rain. This weirdly seems easier than the forest, and it's making me nervous that there's going to be a huge difficulty spike. Because even like the annoying little clink enemies. Let's go another goblin fire. Eventually, are we just going to end up with all the skills? If we continue pushing this one hard? We're at 1,000 life, so we get a decent bit more damage from this guy right there. Hovering, allowing me to hover over it would be a nice addition as well, just as a bit of advice to the devs if they're watching this. You'd be surprised how many devs do go out and watch playthroughs of their demos. There's a few that I know, and yes, I know you do this. You actually go on to Google and track it. There are ways for, like, whenever it pops up on Google as, like, a new thing, it'll alert you. You can track specific, like, keywords and stuff like that. Do know there's a few that do that because you comment within a couple hours of me releasing a video. I appreciate it. It's awesome. That's always nice to see devs paying attention. That one makes me nervous because he's not taking any damage. You get on back, you boog. As our last healing potion, we are gonna go Dodge, I think. And yeah, we're still losing life is the thing. No! So close, yet so far. We apparently got a day 1 achievement. But let's do our last little bit of upgrades. None of those are particularly interesting. We have some night stuff here. I don't know where we unlock the hunter stuff. See, there's the hunter. So the hunter is further up in this. Let's go ahead and go down the hunter path. There's attack speed plus 30%, hunter skill 3. And there's hunter skill 4. Okay. So we do get more skills starting out. We'll just go ahead and grab double hit chances. And look at it. So now we have critical hit chance just from the start. Okay, I see what it's smoking, but this does not seem particularly intriguing to me. We'll see later on, but keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.